day, friends. I'm in a local shopping center. This is only a very small portion of a very large shopping center. To show you that this is kind of like a Home Depot. Same color scheme. It was a German company. Now all of them are owned by a Russian business entity. As you can see, Russia is not starving. There's still plenty of business and activity. This is it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so there aren't that many people here yet. People are just getting off work. This is the food court over here. So we've got Dos Amigos, which is a relatively expensive burger place. Fresco, which is pizza and stuff like that. We have a Vietnamese eatery. It's okay, not to each his own. Ottoman Express, which does good shawarmas. Shawarma is a wrap, basically. Star Dogs, hot dogs, woks, Chinese food. Burger King, which didn't leave. Teramok does, no, it's more Russian kitchen. Спасибо. Kartoshka, which is also Russian. It's basically loaded potatoes, baked potatoes, things like that. What else we got? We have KFC. Yep, Kentucky Fried Chicken. They don't call it that anymore, because I don't want anybody to remember it's fried, as far as I was reading. And McDonald's. McDonald's by a different name. Вкусная точка. Same menu, by the way. Nothing's really changed except the name. And the color scheme changed slightly. And sometime within the next 15 years, as per contract of sales, McDonald's can come back and just buy it all up at whatever market prices there are and return themselves fully. This is Детский Мир over here. It's a huge kids store, mostly toys, but clothes, things like that too. If you want to pay and watch the trains go around. So this is just a portion of a very large, of a relatively large one-story shopping center that's gone down the road from where I live. And it goes on. There's other cafes down there. Starbucks closed permanently. They took their sign off. Oh well. H&M's back. Most of the Western retailers never left. Or if they did, they used whatever juice they could and left for a month or two and then came quietly slinking back. So that's all those sanctions. Virtue signaling is expensive. And there aren't too many good markets left in the world. Europe sure as hell, isn't it? Europe's a bankrupt, is very quickly turning into a third world hellhole without energy and without affordable food. We, on the other hand, have money, have food, and have energy. So companies aren't going to run away, not if they're intelligent. They won't advertise that they're here, just not to piss off their shareholders, minor shareholders anyways, and not to screw up their PR campaigns in the West. But they're here, and they're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to walk a little bit here to show just a little more. As you can see, religious themes in Russia are very much alive. This is those are little the little dots that you tape on, or they got glued on to make a painting. So religious theme. Oh, я понимаю. Снимают, yeah. So, anyways, this is kind of a do-it-yourself, easy stuff. More kids stores, clothes stores. This is an entertainment section for kids, so they can do aerobics here, jump up and down on the tarmacs, things like that. There's classes here too. This used to be kind of an IKEA-like, I think it was Norwegian instead of Swedish, which is relatively expensive for the same type of quality food. Same type of quality furniture and stuff that IKEA has, except about twice as expensive. They left. They did leave, but they also were relatively small in Russia, so I guess that wasn't much of a loss for that company. Maybe it was. Massage chairs. Well, the usual clothes stores and lots of them from all directions. Like most shopping centers in the world, you'll have one men's store and you have a dozen women's stores. That's how it usually goes. This is kids zone that they do different classes and how to make things and things like that. So it's kids entertainment. Bookstore, Reed City. Beauty salon, another kids beauty salon. This is a big kids entertainment zone. You can rent it out, do parties, things like that. It goes on relatively deep in there. Little city that they built, things like that. So it's a family park of attractions. This movie theater, and they've got really big overstuffed soft seats in that movie theater. Yeah, this is new. Marmelade Nelias, so it's a candy store. Yeah, this just opened. I didn't see this last time I was here. This is a gym / cheerleading course. They teach, well, you can see from the videos. So acrobatics, cheerleading, etc. My youngest daughter took some lessons here, but she didn't like the cheerleading. She was here for about 2 months and then didn't really take a fancy to it. Big electronics store and video. They are almost a monopoly. They probably control about 70% of the market. There used to be 3 major brands here: Eldorado, Video, and MediaMarkt. MediaMarkt is a German company. They sold themselves to Video, and Eldorado, I think, either went out of business or also sold out. There are lots of other smaller chains, but as far as big chains, this is the big one throughout Russia. And unfortunately, as competition got less, your choices got less, and prices went up, as always happens. So, yeah, U.S. has the same things, basically monopolies in certain markets. So, yeah, we got it too. I guess it's a natural phenomenon, the free market, that it becomes less and less free. Shokoladnica is a coffee house chain, big chain. It's a cafe and a small restaurant, so it's not just a coffee house. I would say they're my competitor, but my place is so far away that there's absolutely no competition between us two. And this is a barber shop, also another barber shop. And the mall goes on and on, so I'm not going to go through the rest of that for now. I don't have the time. So anyways, as you can see, we're not broke, we're not bankrupt, and we're not third world. Okay, God bless.